Hello, everyone. Welcome to Election Day. If you are an election nerd like me, you're watching these maps closely and you're real interested about who's going to win. I'll give you guys a quick update on the election and then we can get to these NFL picks. Trump is leading in Florida by about 2%. It's looking like he's going to be the winner there. North Carolina is super close. It's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought Trump would win it easily, but Biden leads by about 1%, but most of the counties left are rural counties, so that definitely favors to Trump. North Carolina's could be like a toss-up now. And Ohio, Biden doing really well in Ohio, especially in Erie County, which I know is big in that state. You really need to win Erie County if you want to win the state, and Biden is doing very well there so far. But now, to the matter at hand, every Tuesday is NFL Pick Day, and I'm not going to miss it just because it's Election Day. You know that's not how we roll over here. How did we do last week? Terrible. 6-8 last week. This is the second week in a row that I've been 6-8. The overall record's still very good, 77, 42, and 1. Let's try to improve on that with a better week this week. First game, our Thursday night affair between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to take Green Bay. San Francisco is just injured to hell and back. They have a ton of people out. This is not the same San Francisco 49er team that rushed for over 200 yards, maybe 300 yards on Green Bay in the NFC Championship game. I'll take Green Bay. I'm going to take the Texans over the Jaguars. The Jaguars have looked terrible. They're probably looking to draft Justin Fields in the draft. I think they're going to lose to the Texans. The Texans have to win. They have no choice because they don't have a first-round pick. So the football team and the Giants, I'm going with the football team. The football team is undefeated at home against divisional foes. I think that's undefeated. Yeah, undefeated at home against divisional foes. They beat the Cowboys and Eagles at home, and now they face the Giants at home. I think we can expect more of the same from them in a low-scoring defensive affair. Baltimore and the Colts, I'm going to take Baltimore. I don't think Indianapolis' offense is going to be able to keep up with Baltimore's, even though their defense will do all they can. I just don't see their offense keeping up. Detroit and Minnesota, I'm going to take Minnesota. Minnesota pounded the ball on the ground against Green Bay. I think they can do that, the same thing against Detroit, but they can also go to the air. Detroit's defense is just so terrible, and Minnesota's offense has so much firepower to where I think they can do whatever they want. And their defense really showed up against Green Bay. They really came through and it mattered in that game. My Bears taking on the Titans. This is going to be a tough game for the Bears. On the road at Tennessee, their defense very underrated. I think the Bears can lock down their running game and their passing game. The Bears are very good when it comes to wrapping up and tackling, so Derrick Henry might be a non-issue. It's just Tennessee's defense, which Jadeveon Clowney, Kevin Byard, Malcolm Butler, they're full of studs, and I just don't see the Bears being able to score enough points. This will be a low-scoring defensive affair. I think Tennessee will win it. Kansas City and Carolina, Chiefs are the second-best team in football. More on the first team later. Or who's the best team in the NFL later, but I'm going to take Kansas City. Buffalo and Seattle. Seattle has, I think, the worst or one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL. The Bills, they only throw the ball, so that caters to them, but the Bills have looked not very good in their last two games. They barely beat New England, barely beat the Jets. They're not looking too great now, and I think Seattle is just going to come in and score enough points to win. This will be a great game. I have my eyes on this game. This is going to be a crucial game. Buffalo they've won two in a row against weaker division opponents, but they need to prove that they can get it done against a big boy. They can do that here, but I think Seattle's going to come away with a close win. Denver and Atlanta. Denver had that crazy come-from-behind win against the Chargers. I think they rolled that momentum into Atlanta and beat the struggling Falcons. Las Vegas and the Chargers. I'm going to take Vegas. This is a pretty easy one for me. I think Vegas completely outmatches Los Angeles in this one. Miami and Arizona, I'm taking an upset. I'm taking Miami. Tua Tagovailoa looked very good in his first career NFL start, and their defense is, I think, actually number one in points allowed. Definitely a great bright spot on that team. I think they're going to come in rolling with a lot of momentum after beating the hot Rams. I think they're going to beat Arizona. Okay, it's time for me to admit something that I don't want to admit, but I have to. The Steelers are the best team in the NFL. I didn't want to say it. Do I even say this? I picked them to go. Okay, I picked them to go 8-8 in the preseason. I thought Big Ben was washed. And JT, you know who you are. He's laughing. They're the best team in football. They came out and proved it against Baltimore last week. They won a really close affair in that game. They did a great job there, so I need to give credit where credit is due. And I told JT, I said, if they beat Baltimore, I won't pick against the Steelers for the entire year. I've had to listen to you Steelers fans yell at me all season about how you're underrated the Steelers and this and that. Now it's your time to talk. Get it all out. I will not be picking against the Steelers the entire year. You could take that to the Bay. Actually, wait, don't they have a game at Arrowhead? I might have to pick against them there. It'll be hard for me to do so, though. But I definitely think that they are going to kill Dallas. Oh, my God, this game is going to be ugly. This game is going to be ugly. Very ugly. Also, I want to start doing NFL power rankings. Those will be up either tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know. I'll tell you, Steelers will be number one in my power rankings as they've looked like. New Orleans and Tampa Bay. This will be a great one. Tampa Bay is what did they start the year like 3-2? They won like 3 in a row, I think, something like that. They take their white hot momentum in to see the Saints. First time they played the Saints. Saints won, but this is before Tampa had room to like gel and grow as a team. They're coming off a close win against the Giants. I think a momentum-building win. Close wins usually help gain momentum. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay. And then the Jets and the Patriots. Patriots are bad. My friend is picking the Jets in this game. I just can't pick against the Jets at all this season. They've proved absolutely nothing to me. I'm going to take New England. What was my score? 21-0. I'm taking New England. So I hope you guys had a great day. Happy Election Day. I'm watching this. Interesting. I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff, so I'm really interested in that. So, but I hope you guys have a great day. See you next week.